So if your wheels sound and move like this, I feel bad for you. But I will teach you how to clean them. Super clean them, step by step. So there's 4 main things you will need. You'll need a skate tool, so you can get the axle nuts off. You'll need a razor blade, or anything sharp just to get the pop shields out if you still have your pop shields. Speed cream. I use the Bone speed cream because it's the best, I think. And I like to use dryer sheets so I can clean the bearings a little bit extra. So step 1 is to remove the axle nuts using your tool. Once you remove that, just pop it off. Got the washer, save those obviously. Now you just have the bearings and the wheel and spacers. I put spacers in between. So if you don't have a bearing press, to remove the bearing, you just put it on the end of the axle and you just pop it off. Just force it off. Don't want to lose your pieces, which I have done. Bearing, same thing on this side. Actually, another trick actually. So if you can only get one bearing, because I have the mini cubic, so they're really fat, so I can't really pop it out. What you can also use is your tool and just press it in. Man, yeah. God, these have so much gunk in them. Ugh. And you got it. So, yeah. Oh my God, you're still watching. So, as you can tell, these bearings are completely just full of dirt and gross shit. So, you can do this now, or you can do it after at the end. I'll do it now. You can take your little dryer sheet and just wipe most of it off. Just makes it look a little bit better for now. And there you go. Same bearing, a little bit cleaner. You can do that with both of them. Even if they're already clean, you could still clean them. And then if you still have a lot of gunk left on it, because these are supposed to be like bright orange, because they're the Bronson speed bearings, so they have that orange. You could just take a little razor blade or something, just clean it as you go if you want. So now, since that's clean, next step is to use the razor blade, and you want to get in between the pop shield, and you want to pop it off. You don't want to break the pop shield. I mean, I keep them on because, I mean, I think they're there for a reason. I don't know if you can see it. But, see how I pop it in? Move it out. Now you got the bearing. Now you can do the same thing with the cloth, just to clean it again. This video is super long, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do it as fast as I can, but have quality or whatever. And then you could tell how it doesn't really spin. Maybe. I don't know, I could tell. It doesn't spin at all. You can even look at the bearing. See, it doesn't move. Anyway, so what I do is I take my speed cream, and I like to put it in a triangle motion. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. You know what I mean? Just a little dot. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then on this side, what you could also do is squeeze it and then just rotate it around there if you want, just so it gets all in there. And then I just like to slowly spin it. And look at that. It spins now. Or at least a little bit better. So the next step is putting your bearing back together and the wheel and all that stuff. So one tip with putting the pop shields back in, just lightly press it in. You don't want to press it all the way down and damage it or have it ruin the wheel or anything. So now we put it back on the axle. And if you have the Bronson speed bearings, make sure you have the black little line around there facing outward. So you put the bearing on, and if you don't have a bearing press, you can just use your wheel and put it on and then just press it on. If you have spacers, you put that in next. If I can get it in. Okay, cool. Next, you put your last bearing in, black side out if you have the Bronsons. Put that in, you could take it, you could flip it, just so you can press it back in. It's the most annoying part, I think, because my wheels are so fat. And if that doesn't work, if it's not all the way pressed in, you can take your tool and press it back in, and it's in. And the spacer's in too. So, bearings are in. Now you want to take your little washer, put it on the end, put the wheel on, put the washer on again. Sorry, this might take a little bit. Oh, I got stuck. There we go. Axle nut. And if you have the spacers like I do, the little cylinder things or whatever, you want to tighten it. What I do is I tighten it all the way down, not super tight because you don't want to break the bearing. And then I just loosen it a little bit. So, see how it's kind of tight, not really moving? And you just want to loosen it just a little bit. So you have a little give, but not too much. And that one wheel that didn't work now works, and that's the whole setup. Cool, have a good one.